Dear friends, welcome back. Just now, I've completed this mission on the Vulnhub Keyring. I elevated the privilege of this mission by manipulating membership of LXD. In this video, however, I am going to take a very different approach to elevate privilege. I also demonstrate one of very famous reverse engineering tool, Ghidra, to analyze binaries. I'm going to showcase how to utilize wildcards of tar to elevate privilege. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel so then you will not miss my uploaded videos. And also please leave a like below. This will help me with YouTube algorithm, as you know. So enough talk, let's just get started. Of course, I will not start from scratch in this video. I assume we have already got the shell on the target. Okay, so now we can head over to Linux VM. As you can see over here, I have already got collection or got the shell on the target. And next we can spawn a bit better shell by Python. So we can check the version of Python on the target. Python 2 is not there. How about Python 3? Python 3 is available. Then we can execute statement import PTY module, and PTY module has one method, bin bash. Okay, now it's much better. And if you like, we can define the environment variable term. Color. By defining this environment variable, we can clear screen when necessary. For example, we can run clear screen to get bigger space on the screen. Next, what we have to do is to make a local immersion on the target. For example, we can go to home directory, and there is one normal user, John. We can navigate into the directory, but we got the error, permission denied. Yes, I think from the permission setting of this directory, we know that as well. Other body cannot have permission to navigate into. Okay, so next we can cut out the password file, and then you can get more information about the username. Let me clear the screen. Next, we can run sudo. In most cases, www-data doesn't have sudo. Oh, sorry. Sorry about this message. So we just tried 3 attempts. So next, what we can do is to, just now from the database, we have already got the password for the John user. So maybe this password, because this username is exactly the same as system. So we can copy this password to try, and so we can try to and paste password here. It does work. And if you want, we even can SSH to the target, because this is much better shell, or much better collection between our Linux and the target machine. Press enter. Yes. However, we got the error. Maybe the target machine has been configured to use key-based authentication. Okay, so this doesn't matter. So next, what can we do now? We can, first of all, we can grab the user flag without a problem. And also, in the first video, I checked the ID or the membership of the user John. And this user belonged to LXD. And then we can utilize this membership to elevate privilege. Of course, I'm not going to duplicate this process. I'm going to take a very different approach. Okay, so now what can we do next? I think just now you have already noticed this file compress because of its red background. Okay, excuse me. And also you can immediately notice this file has SUID bit. Okay, so now we can run this compress to see what it's about. Okay, but nothing returned. So it would be better to transfer this file to our Linux for furthermore analysis. And we can take different ways to transfer. For example, we can set up the web server on the target, and then we can download this file to our Linux. But for me, when I at this point, I will use the netcat to transfer. Okay, so how to do? We can set up another listener, and we can, when this listener receive data from the target, and then such data will be redirect or save into this file. We can use the same file name. Okay, and waiting for another or second collection. Next, we can cut out or retrieve the content of this file, but we have to use the pipe operator. So the pipe operator allows us to run multiple commands one by one, and the output of the previous command would be the input of the next command. So next command would be netcat, and the IP address of the Linux and the port number. Press enter. As you can see from the size, we know that it's working. We have already received the data, so then we do not need it. We do not need this listener again or anymore. Sorry about this. We can by pressing key Control and C to disconnect this collection. And the next, and I think we can use the file command to display its file type. And indeed, this is the executable. And the next we can, and also this is the 64-bit Linux executable. Next, we need to analyze. Of course, we need to make it executable. And so how to analyze this binary? The first command I'd like to use, as always, would be strings. This command will display or retrieve readable characters from the binary. And let's scroll up. As you can see here, I think from this line we can know that the target, not the target, this binary will be executing this command, tar. The tar command, I think you are very familiar with this command. And here, but at its end, we can notice this asterisk wildcard. It means everything, okay, under the current directory. And we can utilize this to elevate privilege. But before we do that, I'd like to launch another more powerful tool or package, which is Ghidra. Ghidra, this one can help us analyze the binary more clearly, and we can language, and we can import the file, and we can select the file to import. Okay, I think I've already imported before, so now we can no need to import it again. So simply we double click, and we can analyze the binary. And then I think first of all we need to navigate to the main function. For every binary has a main function, and I think now it's much clear. We can know what's going on with this binary. Set the UID, to the 0 means the root user, and also set UID to 0. And then we run the command system, and this is a command tar. I think this is much better, right? So then, so far, we have already got to know what this binary is doing, okay? The compress. So next, we need to, take advantage of the wildcards of the tar to elevate privilege. However, the question is how, and you can use Google to make some research. Maybe the first or the second link can be redirect to here, to this website. And for us, now, what can we do? We just follow or simply copy and paste the command. For example, not this one. We can generate the, for me, I always use this way to create a new collection, okay, or reverse shell collection. We can copy and paste to our notebook, because we need to do some adjustment, okay. Maybe I need to add some line breaks, okay. And this would be our Linux IP address of our Linux. And also we can use different port number, like it is fine. So now we can copy. And let's go back to the task shell, and we are under this home directory compress, where compress is living, and we can paste clipboard, okay. And we need to make it executable, and then we can copy the second line, okay. No error. Fantastic. And then we can copy here. Of course, now the next command to execute is not a tar. We need to utilize the SUID bit of compress, and because the compress binary will call the command tar with wildcards, okay. So now we can, of course, we need to set up the listener 888 and waiting for collection from this binary compress. We can run compress. As you can see, we got another collection. If you run ID, as you see, we are root user, and maybe we can spawn a bit better shell or session by Python spawn. Okay, and then we can navigate to root directory to grab the root flag. So, in this video, I showcase how to use one of the famous reverse engineering tool, Ghidra, to analyze the binary. Of course, strings is another much simpler command to analyze the binary. And also, I show you how to utilize the wildcards of tar command to elevate privilege. So I think that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.